Obiara kwaba shonko enfambra showdown jumedie so ewo Friends of Ken TV, Kumasi Online TV, Saso ena Thick TV. Yeda masese abreni abrebia mojebre na moshe ensempa yeboaboa no any various discussions ayebetina fidiem hanum say na yede asom mo se showdown jumedie medi ene nana ya se wana ekọ enim no yaboaboa nsem bebre na no asabre yede ebesom mo emre konenso no hana ATP the newspaper review no ebe baba some yesaso ena NPP communication team member your friend Kweku Debra any NDC communication team member your friend AJ Brefo wo nyina no ebe baba kame ho ewo fidiem hanum say na de ekoso ewo aban mu no ya have discussions on it ye ka kire mo say showdown jumedie de e yade ye de be some Mondays, Wednesdays and then Fridays exactly 2 p.m. ya chakra na 4 p.m. na chese ye peja yemu na programs ahodra aka ni nyina nso no etumi akoso but unfortunately on Monday ye ntumi amfa showdown one man be so me sane say ye kopie mu ewo Asante Mampongwada sebre wo say bonso otosho mienu ne Dote Yie no de course wo hono nyina no ye de sommo ewo Kumasi Online TV nti na Wednesday de yatna si de na mu amani to say some ne de ya bode bede ankasa ye de nyina som nyame yadoma Friday so exactly 2 p.m. ye besan so aba betina fidiem hanum se ne ye nsem ahodro na so asomo na ensem de abusua ebi ekoso yie papa me studio ha me tuja no na wonso wo tu wuja de afa comment section na say de amame na wo share video we ama unu ebi no so a share de amobi foforo say showdown jumedie ene na ya say wankasa enetie kunwamu wo wie so a wonya subscribe so na ma share yie papa say wo be subscribe to the channel de amame hana ATP wo hanum say medical ya kwane nchen na mama na kwa bashonko neja de aka nyina no ye de asom ATP
na ya say
bibi abokodi
yesu adom na nso
oba de na daro mame nso me ho ye yie papa eja last Monday I think ye ni kwa de shase on Friday Saturday Sunday Monday ukopie mu ohobi na atmosphere net say
nana atin say the last time na make us fit me nkra brema be si se manyina me penny fie su yi me hyede hu yie bi say da ewo eya Asante Mampong na wo shed the real Asante Mampong si mi dani butu ye na ni e ka say Asante your mind no eyampa from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, mami wusa Asante. Eyo mayan kasa wo hwe ni pa e board dompem ebe pie wase na wutie nsem pa na mo kafa eye da sebre o sebo nso na otimu se Asante mani Asante Mampong ya shra de kase but all the same yen da bibia se so de support ebe support ye ma bibia no etimi ye din ya nte basa ye bia enso so e wo but to me ni de benigye cause mi sua amamre ne amane mi sua ne ma bebre na e de free eye de course so na no woda sebre o sebo nso na yi na Dote Yie no ase papa
eba na amamre ne amane de ye nyina ne ye sua because I miss say ade ba ko ATP na me metatete wo monten pa da me kopie mu we Dote Yie na se meti ya me hu se se de ya na yetete wo mframa mu na ye ntro ne se ye ka se abrafo no ye chiwa ye tumi de se kan chawuti ni ade abrafo ne de wo madwuma o mu ya ne se wo mu twetire so all this why I thought say bibi besi na ye list mistake abrafo de wo mu jiwuti anu ze chenyo no wo metwa de ato ho na so me ni abrafo ni bi twetwe nkomo no wo mama te ase se ye ka se abrafo twetie enye nipati na wo mu twa na mmom no eye mu ati se ne akokọ aponche nantwie se ade ni mbom ena wo mo ye and when it comes to the good men can say good words and I say good information and na manfo ede magana for efada sebre wo say bonso ami tira hodi nam si nananu ma aka dachi bi no wuko ekura ensem papa bempa na omanfo wo mo beka ede afa ho and one of the things I mean say citizens one na wo mu free Asante Mampong wo mani jiwie papa nde nye paasa keke papa da sebre wo se bonsu kwan yo fa so wo de ne nan si fom a wan hye se galamse enkoso ewa Asante Mampong. In fact, timemufo ni nyina ni agye and wo mo boje ne so yesi ne futu pa words of encouragement the youth nso achesebushia odi wo mu ewura eye military training fire service ani de ekeka ho a enya asem ketewa. In fact amafo ani agye yie in as much as woko ekura ne sama wo mo ka ne se wo mo bompa yesi nipa fofra wo beba no wono show ebeba bit follow the steps and I say the good path that Sibre was able to lead ye no wono show mra na eja ombedi echi ene da Sibre tutu amenane dada nti wo ba ya na odo na yesim na ne ma pa wo ye no wo so aba beto so na ATP
na ya sewa
eba no ministers MPs abanya abashoko abanya ewo so sisia eni ahemfo ebepiem wo honom na crowd ne te say
nana from Saturday Sunday Monday yebeka ya tin say Ken Agyapong
ebepiem
Saturday na o hwede wi amanfo ebo pu ebe man France na se de course wo honom e wona me de hu say da bi papa we MPP amanuko no mu hia no cause o chef fans na say o say wo say enso to that day no offense nim na wo hwe e manfo na edi na chi e na wo hwe samnane a na edi bo Kennedy wo hine Japan mutimu say yes papa no 2028 MPP amanuko ni manakunya ebe so easy ankasa de ma MPP amanuko ni ehun se eye Dr Bawumia so be PM wo ho na fans ne wo ho ya bia me wo fa
Brian Champion so bai
me ame wo fa
wuntumi
chama wuntumi so bai ne nani agye o because say ya na sika papa ne bonam sika nka de kwati so bia ka bebo wo yesa so hu se eye adwasafo wa so be PM wo honom na me anti eye hawakumsin omo nyina mu be PM wo ntina na to me ne de omo ya ade Monday ne so ye hu se mampani dada na dada kwakufodo but na mama ka bibi se ye hwe na dada kwakufodo ene ye president o ti so eje di amo fans ni kura nyame anim ni kura de nyame anim na ado show boy de no wo soro
ado show boy fans awaje yende anya sem
oh na ado show boy
to man kasas mo balance wiye
oh ado show boy ni play mine no na wo soro na ne fans no but ade ba ko pa na Ghana for kan ho asem di tiri ni Asante for kan Asante Mampofo kan ho asem say ye mampani je di mo ye hwehwe ni mo wo hu si ye mampani dada na adon kwaku for show boy say 2 million or say that
2 million.
Sorry, 2 billion na pen was there become can be about 2 billion. That's so me a meti abemu na ese meti me show bibi and what the 5 for can
na ye 2.5 billion.
But I'm for can wasem.
But somebody dey mo beka but mo carry am fa hye mutirim say acha next week starts for ba. Cause 2.5 billion na ntumi nya ne ka. Ye nyina ye betue bi.
And I will say ade bi course na me hu say ampa say ye ba na Asante amamla ye fa ni agro ye kire ye mo ka kire ye se obi bia opese okonoko hwe ye papa na ni achi etwato no eni kwan se wo sha atare foforo bia ka atare kokko ho anase tuntum wonim se eye abranti ye friend Frank Naro ebe PM wo ho no but oba na o hyefufuo ye pamo no ya ama na konya no ama na akohwe ye nana na ni achi etwato enti we kire sa Asante amamra kasa ne kasa ye di so ne ye di so but Monday npese ye ko but Monday na bra ye kwa kosie nana no ye she Mampong timemfo nyina se ye wura ho
okay Matias chema wuntumi ebra wo be PM ewo eye na se no video no ewo honom a mehwe se mode beto so amaye na wo be PM wo ho na ebusua amafo ma ne fancy amafo kire se chema wuntumi ni o be menna be ma che se nyempenifo bi a wo modo no ankasa abrenka yokofo wo ma chene de na tuma anka Asante Mampo Yie anka wo hu frama kura no enya ade anka ebebo no video no wo ho no ma mehwe se wo mo de beto so de amayen okay otumfo video so wo ho no me bra chese ye na otumfo ebe pie mu ewa Asante Mampong na busia fans amafo de mano enipa na di nechi no ebusia enyasam ketwa na ATP wo hwese de nana esia pakemu na nana so ni tuo mu na de wo ginchia wo manchia amafo eboje ne so amafo ma ne fans ni ade na enyasam ketwa
na won say de bia Diana mekase Asante wo ho ye your mind cause o hwed de wi ye nana Asante hene na wo ba na wo simi ekuta no na yi a wo de sa wa pake na ni nyina mpokura na wo su because wa hwera de kase ankasa wo nua no ani nia wa hwere no ntino na ye pa ye papa to me no next time bi an se mi wu ko ba bie ma Asante de mesa ba Asante memu because Asante your my wa ho na mayua ne mema no mo sakete ne de kekeka no mo kire se he o chu mu taya Asante de wo ye de kete ne de be ma from no ye de be na wo hwe ni padroma
how did they serious o
ne na mi busa sa de yensa man fo ni bia so de aba be ka ho ana because unya baby pokura na wo de wonan pokura de si
debi wo say it got to a time ebra na otumfo ewure mu no wo mo to main gate ni nyine chesa sister unya baby kura na wo de wonan yesio
story buildings are na wo soro no mu nyina eho nyina ye ma or because say ye na Asante hina be piem wa Asante na kasem
wa be piem wa Asante Mampong
and on say o ba na Asante mam na dia ye fa wo say wo ye fulani ni ye fa wo say wo ye wa ye nyina
wo ya chimni o wo ya hwanyo frafreni o
ye ba ko
Asante your mind wo mo de wo mo ji obia
ahemfofo ni bebre na won so mo nyina do mani mo nyam betechi but ahene ba ko bite nana ma wo ho nana mi busa se na eba ne sei
wunsuradia oti kokoso ye na no tumfu ankasa eba besie da sebre wo se bonsu otosu mienu now chem zai eni nka wo de wo chefa wo mu ne sen
ina ze we no be hwe wo TV show
wo be hwe wo TV show minimo hene kura wo ka do ma hene be bibiara wo bia ne mi chia
ye chia
wan kasa wo hwe edom ma ebe bia mu e wo ho no ma
ye ho na
oni se in fact ye no tumfo wo kwaso
na na so na me ka asem bi he Monday na de bi si wo Mampong also mo share say about 8 o'clock obia ankoda but abrantie bi ya so
na so den ya me hu sa video no but at the end of the day no obecheche ni nsemu say wo mo che no you sometimes when youth nankasa no aya na minim say adekoko ne ye pese ye hu o say so no aswodin yo say ye den yo because wo mo share mra say that Monday no acha 8 o'clock I was say wo bi akoda na ye de da sebre wo say bonsu otosu mienu ye de ne ko ban mu na nso nkrofo wo ma so odin a wo mu nti asem no ebra ye ka sa asem no sa abrante minim sane ne wo kwajanhye ne so akoto indomie o senso wo kwajanhye ne so na wakoto nkradoku no senso de wo kope kohua ne brodo na wa bedi o seden yo na so no 8 o'clock na anfemu bi ele busua what fire and abrafo show ni mu ene kasemi ko America wo wie ye ne grabe no ene ye si ye discipline nankasa ono awie no ono abekire mu so we de wo be pacho we san se 8 o'clock ono no nim ena wo mfiri Asante Mampong ho se nso de bi chu na ATP wo ka de hwehwaje ono
ana we de wo ka de hwehwaje no ho because eti wonna mabontin so wo hu nipa no e na yese wo ye cause hu so obi ana mabontin enti de na aswo timem ni a wakwa kopie wo no na yese wo ye mkora hyehyew ohini na ewu nya hene ketua o obrempon pa na ya se wa da form no but yeah more yensema
oh aside abrantie we your years for them
yeah
in fact from Friday to Monday
yeah but yeah me sansu nyane ntie se na okopie mo ye mampon station me bia mo ka se cars ni nyina nkopa kino esi yetin se ja hihie bi ko so ma amanfo praye wo ho no but all the same no mo nyina ho ye dey yeah
and papa bi so na ni che akokure meti ye ne esi owo 70 something no
owo 60 ye dey 63 or 64 years
63 mom
yeah obetena ye nchen 64 obetena ye nchen na wote me nchen na menim se wo sori akosa de wo kan ya ne se escomo de no na wo pensu anom enam se daddy sa ensu ni so bi mefa no se ye kese ne ensu ni de hu ya ne se papa ya tie si dwuma se wo sa
Messi papa di asa obi ba ho kra no obesebia
o chine fans
wo omo enkrofo a wo obesebia o
na
wo jisi ne na so akasa in fact last weekend there na
ya so me no ye emaba ba ekura ye ntimi start
na onim se wo mo tu sika no etufo ma wo hu ene ade de ka ne sei wo bu fa so no ye style bi no wo page sika ne de free
enye easy hwe
enu ni o ATP hwe na ebe wo bebu afaso o ebuso obebu afaso sika da fom wo bebu afaso na nde watam sika no ho wo bi echeso wo beba ho bia wo se debi monko sa time ya mi time
wo shiny anga say what trend and now wo kan bra for asem mo say ya bra for na wo su no Martin say
I think I no sukura minyamu nchechemu but in fact papa we di asa wa ya de nipa be ya na wo ye bua fashion no wasa bua just obu fashion na ndi sika no wa tamu fom na ndi asa no wasa so edi enchinamu ankasa ba asante amamre efe
asante amamre di na
amamre na efe ye papa na social media etwegu sa obeti obi osi ye minya yanka me ya santini wo kan ya misi wakoma tu yem na santima mu de wo mu gi obia wonni bie sikafo ehiafo wo mu de wo mu gi obia wo mu de wo mu nsem nti sa wo ya igbeni kura na apeso obeka asantefo ho a wo ba ye obebi efe na anraja nhye no betumi akotena anradwom ni ade wo mu kwado wo mu marketing na wo ye fantini a wo ba betumi akofantini town no akotena ho wo mu ensem ti mu amoni age ampase mo beye asantefo nyina no wo mu de wo mu gi obia awa etu na ATP abafo na no wo mu su no from what I heard yes say na oyobia obenda sebre
okay
ona no ye da sebre eduane
wow
yes da sebre fa no na osakra na da sebre atena babesine nti nani suo ni nyina na wom say yes obrempon eda ne benkum so a yensu but ono de me hu ne say na o ontumi enhye ne ho so otinisio but na I was wondering say ebia na wo mu si ohene fofra abrafo mu ye adwuma edema no ni nyina na ye bepam wo mu ana but me ni abrafo ni bi twetwe nko wo ma meti ase se dabi we nti se MPP ni NDC na MPP kaso wo ba be mu wo ba bepame enkrofo a NDC employee wo mu nyina dabi o se wo mo so na kwaye te se security personnel wo mo na wo mo bo ohene no ho bai nti there is no way se ne wo mu yi ohene foforo e wa Asante Mampong a ye bepam abrafo a wo mo ho no nyina nti that narrative I no so na ma be fontentan fidie no so no se abrafo a wo mo ho no mi no hina ye besi no wo bepam wo mi nyina no mesre se me kan no kura bia ni me sanse we de me no wo mo a na twetwe nkomo e na wo mo editu menim ebuso ye na kwere wie ye yabo adwuma Friday kosi Monday de ye be ya na ya ye no ye wie ye ne de ye frɛ yi ase ba ya se MPP ni NDC boni a wo mu so medi egu ye chi a jese adwuma busua wo mu de amaye nse ye metena fidiem hanka na ya asem ketoa MPP ni NDC woma bo adwuma na yewie ye na ya se woma tene kundwa mu de ebusua de ye betuja se what ewo news mu anasa be fontentan fidie so yes Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association wom so wom ko strike required wom ko dada now strike ya wom ko ebia na wunye hu ne nti a wom ko strike nti jiwe kunya na relax na pe ensa bi a chirele na me na ya se wom ntomebo na membo wunchiremu Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association nenti a wom ko strike no and say ebra MPP aban no ewo so 2024 May mu honom na aka few months na yede ekokromati akwakoto aba no wo ni Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo afenyo Markins ye former vice president Dr Bawumia eni mpenifo bi ekeka ho ekoshiaye na wo mu koshiaye no wo de nsem bi tu wo manim sen yen nursefo yen midwiferys enfasuo bebere wo hono ma wo si yenya asanfasuo ni nyina no yenya enti ye besere yie papa se aban no ebehwe na waye bibia fa ho wo mde wo nsem nyina to Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo anim in May no kwata 3rd of June ena chese ne ekopie mu wo parliament ena ndie wo mde nkrata ene pen wo mde si su na ndie wọ́n stamp ye na May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December ebushia na ka less than 7 months near the ekokromoti akwakoto aba because the NPP na wọ́n pese amafudu wọ́n kokromoti tu aba ma wọ́n di nkunim nti no ensema nurse fo edi koto wọ́n anim no wọ́n gitu mu enti abai foforo yi ba ye and the first budget wode ba ye en wọ́n so tena tie de wọ́n say na de ye ni aban dada akwa kasade afa ho aban dada agi atum ni ade and the budget e beba to force in be ready budget na say yante ho hwe yante je say man fa asem kra na man fa paper kra sha no man no kra sa no man no kra fambre yen say bia mo niam mo de beto aban na nim no e bia ye twa akwa na say ye twa san na say mo ma ye bre kakra na sa bre no so a ye be put it in place yante ho hwe de and na strike no ye benya akwa ne sa na strike ye buhua wo mu koi ebia na wunnim ensama na se wunnim ade kropoti a wo se wo moje edi efri aban no hom de di kan anesefo ne se wo ma bo adwuma wo ma ye adwuma ye papa enti no niema wo moje de di kan eye book and research allowance Pacho mesha se wo de beto so e de ma me book and research allowance na sa allowance si wo mo expect say san say wo mo ye adokitafo na wo mo ye a nurse fo yi wo mo ye adokitafo no nurse fo no wo sa ye midwives si wo so wo mutumi enya allowance kakra wo mo nkoye ene wo mo maye no ebetumi aboa wo mo de to so mienu eye uniform allowance na sa uniform allowance wo mo say wo mo ntumi nye adwuma na afene be so no wo mo asa so yi wo mo botom sika na wo mo de akwakoto uniform eno de enya de ebetumi abo nti anya hwe no aban ne ma wo mo uniform allowance a ende sa fibia ne se ende se 5% and say 3% of their salary ni ye de ama wo mo na wo mo ede ato new uniform a wo mo be hye ede akọ adwuma de to so miensa eye fuel allowance na me fuel allowance ne de nyamse ye nka no kra me no wo mo ya adwen esan se me ye nurse ni ana se me ye midwife na se aban na esuma me se me nko wale me nko balegatanga menko tinidu menko hanum se na se me kona aban no ama me sika bia na me yankasa na me se tumi bottom sika e de aye ke sika de akode a it doesn't really make sense. It when it comes to the fuel allowance ne dia me no wo mo ya adwen ye won krofo a wo hono ma ye tumi fro se e bia emergency bia wo Ashanti region yes emergency bia si won Kramantemu e wo se oba na obehwe and they do not get any allowance for that. Wo mo an wo mu du wo mu sika free hanum say when they speak about full allowance in there many wo mo ebeye adwen and a 13th month allowance. I want more question mark wo ho. Say wo ma ye adwuma from January ekosi December no. Anka December ne so a yentua wo mo ka mienu. Nti eno na ye 13th month no. Ye nim say ye wo 12 months. Ye adwuma from January ekosi December. Nti no afibia no sa December no. Wo mo beje salary mienu. Nti se obi age 4,000 a December bia no nipa ne beji 8,000 aside the allowances ahodro wo mo besan so enya and a 9th out of station allowance and yes maba na mapon adwuma na mekofie na wo frɛ me say emergency bia si membra na me ba e wo se wo ma me ho allowance no so de me no wo mo eya adwen vehicle maintenance allowance nipa no eno ye mpanimfo no se ne car asai wo ye ejuma na bibie si ontumi fa kan be ejuma at least wo se mutumi ema wo mu bibi kakra na wo mo so etumi edituo in fact ebusua niema na wo mu edi tutudwa no enye asem ketwa ntino eno na dakasafoni nani a machirekire ni nyina mu ama mu nyina no metumi ehu bisa so ena wo mu de rural insensitive allowance ebaye se wona wo mu ye adwuma ewo nkurase no wo bi wo honom a ye de na kwa akoto be ye wale obi a wo free nkramante ma na se bi ofree cape me ko hospital a me nya ya je say ye no so metua ka that thing alone no I think it's a question mark ewo honom. But when it comes to the medical allowance, one subsidies for healthcare costs for personnel and their families. In ka me ye nurse ni am mimi tue sika no anya hwe no me yare a me ko hospital no was se mebusuafo so wo mu take in charge and say wo se mebusuafo so ho mfa wo no wo so ko hospital a was se wo mu so no yetumi epe kakra ana se bia wo mu bills a wo mu betua akra na wo se yetumi chem ba eno no ohun they can say there are some private hospitals bi wo hono ma wo mu ye bi private hospitals ni bi wo hono ma wo mo ye me nua ba nurse ni a meka ne se hospital bi wo hono ma oye juma anytime ebusuani bi yare obeba sa hospital hono wo mo try wo mo possible best wo mo ma ebusuani no wontua sike bia they take sometimes ebu ho kra na the only thing you would pay is let me say drugs are wo de be ma wo no aside the drugs ne de everything you are not paying a penny for it. It meka ne say sanye ma ya nurse foi wo mo de atudwa no ade a you okay anka aban no enhwe na onye emfama wo mo but their problem is aban we ba ye meka ne say almost 6 months mo anie and na MPP aban so no mo no mo ekọ sa contract no and na sa contract amoni MPP aban ko ye aban fufuro na aba aban fufuro ekura ba ye no we put a lot of things on hold said the John Dramani Mahama share anes for bo and na nyame adom oba wo mo allowance wo mo beji obebie hospital se ni ade ye ntumi mfa 6 months pe emeye sa ne ma ni nyina mo bedi ho dance se aban yi kura no sisi an wo se anya ade a wo fo bia sika sai na akada honom obaye wo try ne best full so or so ye day to day activities ni ade ina no ye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo bone homodin ye papa se bibia betumi akoyie ede amaye eno ntide nsema agesa nurse foi wo mo edi tudwa no eye nsema agese eye wo ma de ewu hia wo mo wo mo expect say Honorable Minta Akandwa wonom na eye Minister of Health wode ne nan besi fom na nkeja wa hye na wa ye bibi dia fa ho basabe ya mena mo ka sei Honorable Minta Akandwa so aba abontia ono so aba be kasa na ono so ni nsem na wode tudwa no o se enye sa nurse fo no ensem a wo mo di tudwa no ontiyo ensem a wo mo kanyina no wate wa try ne best sempenifo ene Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association beshia o se first one kura de wo mu kasa ye second one omo free meeting no wo mamba Ghana Labour Commission so efre wo mo eno so wo mtena ase no eno so no abusua ankwankosi aga wo se de ekoso nya de bia nani eje ho na de abeye controversial comment ne na ma be fontentan video no so ye ebra wodi tum sem obesere se sisi ano enipa pomudi ewuhia enti ne se yanhwe na yama obi hu antono ne ye kase nurses for co strike enti no ye dane ye chi anase wo mu yi wo mani di ama nurses for enipa bebre na na be hwere wo mo nkwa na anu ada na mo kire men for so e the press statement about enti se na nsenya angrofu ko strike enipa ewu de body suggest e ba mo oghonom na busua enya asem ke 20 ndia wo mo sere minister of health se won fa ne nansi fom na onye bibi mfamfa se minister of health so no wakua ya jinsem nti wo srese ye ma menoma wo ma ye adwuma ya sisi a wo mo kɔ pension wo betumi a ho na waba hospital si na waba beboa videos no wo ho no ma mehwe se obeka me ho ne yakɔ na yakɔ akotie ensem a honorable Minta Akando wode to dwa no emra sisi a.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The Ministry of Health brings to the attention of the general public the ongoing strike action undertaken by the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association, born out of the ongoing discussions on the new conditions of service signed in May 2024 and originally scheduled for implementation in July 2024. Upon assuming office, we have, on behalf of government, engaged several times with the GNRMA to explore the best possible avenue to approve and implement the new conditions of service. While expressing our deep regret over the current impasse leading to the strike and the suffering patients enduring, the ministry states emphatically that government appreciates the invaluable contributions of Ghanaian nurses and midwives to the development of the health sector. Government remains committed to the needed engagement that will lead to the approval and implementation of the new conditions of service for nurses and midwives. Accordingly, government has directed the Minister of Finance and the Fair Wages and Salary Commission to, as a matter of urgency, lead the development of a roadmap to ensure a smooth implementation of the process. We engage the leadership of all Nurses and Midwives Association within the health sector on 30th May 2025 to address their challenges and discuss the subsequent roadmap leading to the implementation of the new conditions of service. Fortunately, the other associations supported my intervention, with the exception of the GRNMA, which declined and proceeded to declare the strike on the 2nd of June 2025, despite the NLC caution. The National Labour Commission on Thursday, 5th June 2025, summoned all stakeholders to an emergency meeting to address the matter. However, the GRNMA failed to attend the meeting. Consequently, the NLC was compelled to take legal steps to declare the strike illegal and called on the GRNMA to immediately call it off in line with law. Yesterday, Monday, 9th June 2025, we invited the Fair Wages and Salary Commission to engage the GRMA, the Minister of Finance, and the Minister of Health to deliberate on roadmap for the successful implementation of the new conditions of service. At the meeting, the Fair Wages and Salary Commission once again, in accordance with law, directed the GRNMA to call off the strike to allow negotiations to continue. Government wishes to stress its readiness to further engage with a view to implementing the conditions of service in a manner that does not dislocate the national budget. We wish to draw attention to the fact that the conditions of service under reference are not captured in the 2025 budget and will completely throw the economy off gear if implemented immediately in the manner it currently exists. We are mindful of the serious economic consequences of unbudgeted expenditure and want to avoid the economic slippages that led to the hardship in the recent past. Government commits to continue to engage with the nurses in order to achieve a mutually acceptable outcome in the interest of the public. While working around the clock to resolve the impasse, the Ministry of Health has taken the following steps to mitigate the suffering of Ghanaian patients unduly affected by the strike. The ministry will in the next few minutes publish a comprehensive list of facilities to complement facilities where nursing services are lacking and where patients can seek health care. Given the urgency of the situation and suffering of the patients, government appeals to public-spirited retired nurses and midwives to volunteer their services for a brief period pending the resolution of the impasse. We further express our deep appreciation to practicing nurses who have opted to remain at post to help suffering patients and urge others to show similar fellow feeling and assist.
Enfema channel 1 TV eja womo ena womu chaye ena yenso yenye bi efa ya sabre yede asomo ewo showdown jumedie so nti se wotie honorable minta akando ensema na wode etudwa na wo sre yie papa se wom se wom amfanka budget won wom amfanka budget se wom ho pepere wom so wom de ba be kanwa se de aban ya chese eba ye koye MPP aban wom ma wo man mu eye dempa no sa so ena ebeko wo no so no ma banagya they are resetting Ghana and then they do not want say wo man mu ebeye denti we dey wo mu sire yie papa say Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwifery Association wo mu sanso enko na wo mu enko ye adwuma esan say wo mu moto ana say de da wo makoma so yie papa ne say wo mu be save lives nti mo amoso mu pese mu save lives na enne mo se mo ko strike amanfo ehwere wo mu nkwamu hwa eya na se enye ba ye maame nom ne ye na nanom ya wo mu se wo mu sanso emre dwuma mu no hono na ase de twetwe aso but I understand the minister because a lot of people are losing their lives. I think 3 days today and me who post be a lady be our TikTok now what tini show ye papa say nena now I think so serious or asthma said or 37 and unfortunately any young kumbum or 37 and was training because there were no nurses, there were nobody there to help them. Tiabasre a nurse for the more Canadian womb the yanka say ni me womu papa but mun jinti me mu for so home kakra ebusua yen free honorable minta kando ho nsensem ni yankwa MPP amanyoko ni nsem MPP party na ewo ho no me ameti he metumi aka ne plane say wo munye ready so omesan so aba mu obi be kasa na ya se wo kasa for some time now ever since our losing 2024 election I have stated certain things that wo mo ya wo the battle ewo ho sisia no Kennedy Ohene Japan and Dr Bawumia ye won crofo wo support Dr Bawumia na ye won crofo support Kennedy Ohene Japan yet kroma ayenka bi nhemu na Dr Bawumia eso wo ye thank you to wa ye wo din pedifo bebre na guso na Kennedy Ohene Japan eka ho bi wo mo ko constituency bia na wo mo kasa Dr Bawumia portray no ho na se wo ye no ho se de eka na sese de MPP aban ne ma Ghana eye den no na wono no wonka ho bi wa yes ade ne several times wo mu we thank you to wo man Ghana ekopie mu obi memu wo mu kopie mu obi memu everything Dr Bawumia was doing e show clearly say eye campaign na wo ye last weekend eja ye kopie mu asante mampoyin ye ka chem say Kennedy Ohene Japan wono so baby na Kennedy Ohene Japan ba ho no mo no ena delegates wo mo asante mampo wo so oh papa so oba be pie mu asante mampon de ye nye hwehan enkase oba de akone saa keke ene ye besire ye papa se ye tenase na waba na eja woni yen aba be twehwe nkobone ade nti Kennedy ekopie mu wo honom no a wono wo mo kasa no so wo beji atum se MPP aban ba ye no wedu wo mo hwiamo ene ma na nka wo se anase boa na wo se nka MPP boa grassroots no wamboa wo mo but ni nyina no ka ho binti na wono de ono Kennedy ohene Japan no ye man of the moment why ready sese nyame ya adom na so wo mo to abama no no be flag bearer de ma MPP amanyokuo no na 2028 Ghana force do wom kokromoti eto aba e de ma no be mampani a on da ne nechi emfa ma wo mo da esan so be kai wo mo na wo mo do no Kennedy e be ye mampani ana so ono na wo mo de na ye mampani nti no mwa bia wo mo hie bia no he's definitely going to be at their service neno na Kennedy kasa no oba be kasa ye show obi ti se Bawumia waba ba ko wamfa na nado na kwekufu ado yes wo ba mprensa na afa na yes ama na kwenya no ba biom na fa ye former president Kufuor should the same thing but sisi ano MPP fo ni nim se wono Kennedy de ye de ne ba one time pe obe peke ade na peke na so yima ye nsososo nkase na MPP de ye mfa wo bia ba kuma ni di nkunim da je se ye de nipa na ba miensa nti no won tu aba ne fema wono Kennedy emre so a na oba no oba mampani oba kai wo nyina ebusha MPP fo mu ni yakum wo mo se adenti na JFK ede leta ba abontin se mo bia nka bibia emfa campaign ho mo bia mbegina be nye campaign na Kennedy ohene Japan de wo ye campaign che samanfu ajala na am se na de na Dr Bawumia ban ye mesra mu na ye den wo ma news ana said the na wo ya no wo choro nsem de aba graphic mu ana the hypocrisy in MPP is destroying the party. And today I see someone called Koka to honum say Kennedy na destroy MPP. Kennedy and them who say will destroy MPP. Meanwhile, everything that Kennedy or in Japan ye biano, Kennedy did it in the name of MPP. 10 cents before sana ye ko yi Bawumia so me flag bearer and fema MPP sana 10 cents na mo de babonti nyina mumbisa mo ho say who was he fighting for? The same NPP government. You people never had a problem with Kennedy because say Kennedy or in Japan echi ni ti so no so be so be contest. That is when you people so say this man is not a presidential material. And today just say amafo so omonti ase to the extent say mate say yes MPP national chairman Stephen Ayensu yes ne ho emfa na enyame ya adoma ekina yes program bi ba be koso a JFK ne nkrofo allegedly yes yempene da say Stephen Ayensu ho mfa na obi fufuro be ba betina mu e de ama Stephen Ayensu ntino say ndia webubu gu honom kra na wo mo de wheelbarrow e be sese no egum no mo de aba na busuafo Stephen Ayensu busuafo so de letter tezenti aba abonten say nya de a wo mo beti ase da na nienti abusua wo mo ko na ekoba ni ade nyina no say chairman Bute wono no ye first vice chairman na chema Bute nso obi ya wakasa de ma Kennedy anas wo ya da Kennedy anas se de amanfo foforo Stephen Ayensu se de o support Bawumia no sa na chema Bute nso support Kennedy ohene Japan it mimenti asiemu no they are doing all this thing se de be ya chema Bute wo ma cause chema Bute basisi ana amanfo adwembone a chesa hye wo mutirimu ma no enya de obema na baso enya dia wo beji atumu na abasho nti amanfo dede ye na ade na Kennedy ye campaign yesimo obia anye bia misre bi so Kennedy na ka kire asante mampon youth na se delegate wo ho se wo mo nkoye ne bana kese no wo mo mfambra na obi ye ma Dr Bawumia dia eye normal ba wo bi eye bi ede ma Kennedy ohene Japan na problem ebia na wonya ntie nsema Kennedy ede tudwa mesha so beka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem no abasisia
Kukurudu yo amsa menia hita kranti obama bama ahaye di kakramam Needi kind. Damasi say, and Nayeba Mamponghene Yie na Mampong constituency delegate Matron Suffering. Yeah. Na Matron Suffering. Meda organize and swasi and in paying for wabo domu yanu. Yamisham Yamumon Samamu. Near met me, I can say, party near opposition, near here pan in Kabum, or sir in Kabum, etimiba, and yes, sir, say one when you went to away more, a domino and me moano, and my young court akono, to me Slamoa say, Yabama unity in Kabum, and Kabum and here ye. Sure. And yes, sir. You better say Edin Kugrobium. Ki Emianoni Adolfo. Say, and by process, I wouldn't be a young Cromua. And you're dying. Udim Pamuda. Now, me, I'm Jirahi. Nientia and Nami Bear Yeno Saturday. And he said, may I break you back? I'm free mampong happy. Now, a chinchi, any akono, and your dear Cody as sing. Menama, Sudam Sako Shia Mampong, the Sia said this year. Me boy me history here now no say when you fa. Me no natna for 30 years. Edi me islamu. Ahadi ya me ba me diem. No kurani. Me di ka ko MP ho, we free abesa ko ho. And am bisa the permission say yes say don bi a share of Pentecost. Omu pese omu hume ti misra ne kwan e o sabe dia ni die ma no me ba no be friend na hima no so bo modern be simun temti o se me mra 2 o'clock ndia ne me ntwa MP fie e na me koe ti me koe na me nim se be hia mode ka me yese me fria yie na se ana ke me ba ha ba me ne organizer kasa no se da bi matna se ache Baby Mukra does which a woman copy beard. Nam so okay, Sadia, Meboshi, Namaba. Te Niami Slamoani said, this time around, Bobaya Madum. Now a binimo case, Mammy Mamo, Abacosem Cacred. Onim Obia or the MPP Eddie and Nim Abrana Rollins. Ewo ha obi entimi nkasa eye Professor Dubuahin ono your friend culture of silence ono no otimi break that time obi entimi nkasa obi esro Rollins Dubuahin ene nya kukuduro estane up to Rollins till 1992 that Dubuahin koi ono kura no okokuma ye no Okoya ni modern mo answer ni no. Ya mfuna nkobiem. Obia mpeso aka no kura kire wa. Oduru wa ozi o. President Kufuor komienu, Akufo adu komiansa. Adubu ahin wokosai. Okosai. Mesramu enne eni biaba ya ni afi. Mamo mayen toto. Ensamo a enye no kura egu ya fam. Efe mi kire ma bokosem. Ni entia President Kufuor you didn't call second term, ni say. The first time or the only 4 months, between 3 to 4 months, and what the year campaign. Now vote to President Kufuor Nyaya within that 4 months, no, and yes or no. Ebesa de nako. And unti any other President Kufuor esa call second term, oko wini ye. There is a reason. 4 months our year campaign, the performance, and routine aside President Kufuor Accord. ABM, oh, and a Kufuor compressor, a Kufuor call first one when you're 49.3%. When Timmy cross 50 nunti, and a circle second round, and also a pie, a time, and a decided here. Emma, Professor Mills, and ya 23,000 votes. And he be a president. Into a be a person or cultural say, Yansa, my assume a sinko be a moi, on starting kabakosam, and will be NTA. A Kufuado, as I call 2012, no. What we need, and when we are a court, Mamuti decision, and was like us, oh dear. Meaning some we need, but some see Yamina, may respect the court, no. Into young court. You hear Kufuor performance the first time, second time, and then you didn't call the third time. And it's also a big performance. Now to me, lose over 2 million. Now I saw the country say, Mufani Panenko. Now, my D, but Emrani one, no credit, you ever come matic. No cranu dear, you ever come matic. Samu Pepawa, Ghana for say, Mudi Ken Agyapong bar, you ever to a mammo. Most are going to your 9th young or tribute. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? Mama Yantiania, a phone forker. Mommy Yantiania, Ghana forker. I saw it there, I'm woman Kasai. A county. I saw it there, I'm woman crow, my betuon, a chance woman Kasai. If it's home kind, 1 tier. I was a 1 tier, Mobajimu Jajaj. Any idea, Jajaj. Oh, campaign, abayet the papa.
Credits no encore and fama solid TV. NT and Sama Kennedy or Ken Agyapong Kokanya. Ama for Chena Basani Srenebushia no anio. Namisrebisa Asama Kanya no cre. Ah, Asama Kanye, Nentropa Ewahe. Dr Bawumia abeya yakoti wonya sanya ye dinner Kufuor ba 2 times and another ba 3 times in the yensan so fa nembra send ye wo ya de bia wonya 50.1 b and e bia the next person ye bia 51.20 ye unu so oh anya hwe no wo share party nanimunya ba we party ni nya asan na amafo kura twetwe no na baby ya na sisifia ne wo sisifia ne bi na de abrante kura wo bo sisifia ye friend say baby ya mo be fa bia na mo de ndwom ye de me wona Ghana for so di yaw na mo sole am de kempaluta ndwom ene edi asa no pe wiane ya najo na Ghana for yawa ne wo mu di no monte Ghana for case na monte Ghana for case so time ne pa me see se wo kura 100 Ghana cedis na ko kroma ebusua tomatoes ye yi 4 pa ne de amawo obi amode ne ba ye as economic measure what the economic nsem ne kura to nchen afidi okofa digitalization che and wo di see ni tire so and then ye gate and then the obefa ha na akotofo wela yi ukoto light abetumi atowo phone so hana ATPT he ne tete Ghana cedis akem anensanka na Kennedy be kan ya musimamu na ni mu na ne dai mo de so aka akire mo wo see yes we nya campaign o we ye hontete ho wo sa shase ni ebi etu so obi an ye campaign na ebusu Ghana for ebeji yensem he is ready to serve the country se ne ye bo obi president abasho Ibrahim Traore ye bo na abasho se wo ye ade na ye ndie ye nya bi na se ye be reject a obi be sie mu ankasa modan mu jejereje ATP ewa hanim si ode nkrata ne mpensem mu no ebe so me ATP fire kwen
okay na ya se wa meda siye papa na ne so the nkrata no ede by yenkomo intente because of your time no enti mame for the Ghanaian point for my telephone ya shofo adane den na mojebre na omutie Kumase online TV and our friends so Tik TV na Friends of Ken TV na na be PM ewo ye the Ghanaian pointer amano buy se nkrata no ede maye ni se okwa krata fa etosom yensa ne ese mampani JDM ne phone eda hase waje ni t-shirts kama ya churo mu eye John Mahama awapeja ne nsa okuta mic na woka se eye KGL NLA no sa loto luxury no wose wono woni omu ni twaka bia yese ni nsa bia nim to beselada se mo amonna ma yese mo sapojaide wono no sorry mo yes ade na yes mu nyina no yes mu jai sade no because enya de ono nensa ewom sanso na ba asiase na sesa meja ifi wono ene da gold board no ne phone eda hase kama no ka se se gold board na bebo am se economy na etimagina brane etima konani mpa yenti no ba behwe amade ekoso enye bia no watima cleaning nyina efro mama gold board no etima ba begina brane ankasa ensoso wo ho ne den so ena BC no se ye mofra no omo sha se omo tro eye BC na o my Ghana mo ase na across the country no and Christ no mo tro eye BC no 600,000 candidates ne se wo mo etro BC e wo my Ghana mo ase sanso na ba class afa etoso eye mienu e wo eye the Ghanaian point na mo so a na se eye parliament house for ne se wo ma Simon eye Guta for and our face so a spare part dealers for and our face so a AGL say dollar they see at etimatia ba former kamanen show or mogusua yiri niema bomu denten to ambassador so momere no mombe yi omo ho ano dentia ese niema ekoso o man Ghana mo se na sa de ye ton okromu ase no still na ne bo aye den e wo man Ghana mo se ti de Ghanaian point and den so ebo ho amane enso eno no me de ko daily post so a na Daily Post ne say Sam George ni phone eda soro ase kama na worker say data ni sia no nyagopon bo on the 1st July be increase from 10% to 15% intino ye nyina ye nhye no so sanso na okọ Ghana Lebanon Islamic Secondary School authorities wo honom no mo ka say niema bi ekoso school no mani enyan ento mo sre IGP na afeso so ne national security say mo form mani be kire mo school was niema bi koso wo honom a nyan papa ya NF ediagro na wo Daily Post na mo so na ye man pani JDM ni phone eda se na sanso na ye nana Jane ni phone eda ha eye krata ya man ba wode eboye ne ese wona ye mami Jane wona ne first female chairperson ya yi no ye police council I say ne ye bo na baso say ebisi da we ya bakose fofura ese abeto my Ghana esi an ye bo o man pani JDM abaso say wetima ya de papa say what may ye mami Jane so may the vice president we ye so no was swearing in as a first female chairperson wo police amuti no omubia ebo man pani JDM abaso papa na wo ba asia sense na health minister ni phone eda say nurses for say omati atese say nya de ombekwa ye adwuma ama ye maame ye nananom ni ye kokorafo ye mu no bi me omoyale esenke yes okokọ ye wo kura na kwakwa da ne bibia wo no sere say de mu ye na den say mebre na be banka be ye nkasa strike na ekoso ni nyina no enka mu so na nka monko na monkoye madwuma ente the Daily Post ebo ho amane enso eno no medoko daily guide na be pemo daily guide so a na se oforiata ni phone eda ha sei ene na busuafo atebit by petition ten ede akoma eye OSP se masawai ultimi for ye penya na se papa ye oforiata for animal farm ye form sa enam se interpol wodi amane se enam se wasa so Asama no say wanted be no monti ase e no matter to be left and right and kasa e dia mane ye OSP enye fedia gro e no matterly petition e dia kwakoma ye OSP say ade na wo ye no hwe na wonye niye enso so so e na wo ba ye ase ase na me time ninti no mame nkoso entente mo ba ase ase so Sam George enso ni phone e da hase ya wo kase ono de enya de obetima kase price ayeto e wo data e de to data no beto so na mom no obetima boa anaso mo betima hwe ama se de obeto ne betimi amewo ankasa etene so no na Sam George ebo ho amane sanso na eye akosua menu so kase eye ma pani abedi chire eye na je obese na da se one for na no ento eye mami Chief Justice ya suspending obese na da koso Bawumia eye ento no for na no embetum be se de be ye ntimi enyi ye maame no emfa emfiro no mutene daily guide ebo ho amane wunya bia obenya bi no akenkan ni nyina enso kama enso ediamaye mede okwa the Ghanaian publishers so a na se minority for ene kase klatafe tosu mienu eno moka echire eye minority for ekachira ye JDM ni NDC aban se hwe bunya hu hwe se momo bie manu aka chira se ya nurses for enya isa strike na mo ye ne de na mo NDC amaniku no mo sisa musuban papa cause mu de we si amode ahase no se ekase ye de ko awie ye bia be kwakọ ye bibie e wo hono man ne the Ghanaian publisher ebo ho enso so amane sanso na wo kopie mu e wo ye SML so a na se OSP any national security phobia kwakọ pie mu wo hono ma se niema bi won mama kwakọ sese ne se ukopie mu ye SML hono ma niema bi ekoso won ma eni enyan ukopie mu won ma se computer so ma sese ni nyina se niema bebre na won ma SML for ya se ni enyan ama OSP ni national security for akwakọ pie mu hono ma sese sa ne ma no enyina ensoso sanso na ye akosua menu ni foni eda hase ya wo sere se ye mampani abede tre na je ede na no ebeto sansema ekoso ewo Chief Justice ya suspending say one for na no tum said e be ya yentimi nie maame efiri ko so ma ma wo ma eye eno so ebo ho amane enso so wo the Ghanaian publisher na bakata fe to so eye ensia so a na sesame jamfi wo se wo baba be hwe na niema bia ensem fata ewo eye Gold board ronom no watimi ashama bibia no etimi atoto din kama enso so ediamana na ya tin say your time na ya breanisa your time na ya breanisa eti mame for the custodian enfa ensori so na be piemo the custodian na klatafe to so mienu na se dum so levi na ebaaye no na ya minority no kase sa dum so levi ya abaidie eno na ye endi samaniku ni ba begina so de wie sika kasa wo kromu ase enye diagorom sanso na ba esoro ase nso sambi jamfini foni ebo soro ase tam eno so wo baba be hwe ama gold board no etima boa eniso ade hu na eda ye mampani JDM ani so se opese economy ni etimi gina brane no wono no go no no ye de na kwakoto gold board wono nkwa de wo baba be hwe ama bibia etima to de am economy no etima gina brane ankasa tenye wo de custodian na wakwa musuko no etima kenkan ni nyina enso so ede amame nurses for strike here mo yen so nya the custodian na obenya bi no akenkan sanso na ya akosua men no so adesrede a wode eto eye maami je yanim se won fo na no ento eye Chief Justice ya suspend said de be ya yentimi enyini fro no so no wonya the custodian na no wanya bi no akenkan ni nyina enso so ede amam se na ya sewa maami for the custodian enfan sorry ye nkrata ni nyina so na fa de akanyina efa to asoma ye tiefo ni ahwefo adani den nyina omojebre etikumase online TV Tik TV na face of phrase of Ken TV na ya sewa so many.
Okay, yeah, TP meda wasi ye papa say ensama che say aba enkrata ni mu no wapense mu mameti efo nyina so no ehu de ekoso na wo hwe sedi a che say ahye mafunu mu ma
Adai.
Hey, ATP na kwaku de bra na de na akagu na suma ma ne bae
mama ne no fo anu
mama kwaku ende na akom ni nchiremu ankasa ebusu amehya ase no meka chem se enche kra kwaku debra wo no eye NPP communication team member wo beba be kamensa e wo hanum say so na ej brefo no so ye 10k NUST vice president NDC communication team member wo no so e beba be kamensa e wo fidiem hanum say na de ekoso wo NPP amanyokuo de ekoso e wo NDC amanyoko ni o man Ghana ho nsensem nyina no ye ne wo mo atena se ya pensem na eja ya have various discussions nti sa radio enche kra ma introduce wo mo de mo ama na niema chese ekoso ewo o man Ghana no me de meka misisi obi asro no obi ntumi enka ya de ame nana ya sewa no meka ni ye papa isan se niema bi wo ho no ma ye ntumi enka kata ye ni niema bi wo hono ma ye ntumi nka ya no entum se enya de aye be ma na koso niema bi wo hono ma ye be ka esan se ye nyina no ye yetimemufo ye nyina no aban ne niema koye ya ekoye ma ye sa so ena se eniema ankoye nso a ye wo mu binti ye wo mu bi nko ade good or bad ade abusua ye be ka ho asem na sabre ya wo manya atena cd mamema wo mo akwa abashonko emfambra eye showdown jumedie eso mema mo nyina akwa abashonko bacho mema akwa aba o bibia aboko de
yadom Ghana for empire bo mo data represent chinti no bibia aboko
ye da obade na si ye papa so far niema te say wa ba mu niema te say
say wa we ni tua Ghana for ho ha omo si ano empire na yi na ye de eta yi represent na ndc aban achi and support bia wo behia say ye nyina ye beboa na ye tumi reset your mind yeah.
Oh, okay. And go. Bibi aboko de.
Obadi adaro mama hoye na ozo.
Obadi adaro mama nso me hoye ye papa. Opposition to say.
Eni se wiye strike you. Ana me wa.
Ale. Na is opposition ya on.
Anya so opposition na ni. Opposition ni e wo no. Eni se wiye strike you.
Ona se ma bra na mo wa be mu na bi ko so.
E ko so sen ahin.
Na se mama ni twa say anesefo wo mo strike de nyende no wo mo ba be hyase ya be ka se wo mo first time ni
ye wa ba mu empra hin na wo say anesefo ko strike
na we mo so mo ba ye ade mo sign yo naja e de wo mo be pie say yo
nti ade na akwa ko wie ni say
say naja wo na wo se wuchirim
naja say obi mo no homodin wa be mo okay Yamano boso mensia I was odi de oyi no ontimi nya de ozo yo ye be shazi na say
there be we ye akwa ba de ekoso MPP party ni mo ni matis
enti obi same say
MPP party ni ko
MPP party ni mo de yes wo ne ma hwegu a na ho ne hyehye no crazy is a opposition you ofie ena ye hwe de susuan de boarding ho no ebefa izanze engrofu ya o mode ntro na da ene nkontumpu na bra basem beje amamuoti na so kentanzu ize o mu hu ba bi mo mfa den so no sebe penifo se ye kukuro mponi na ye beso inti ye de ye hwe yombeye ene kwan yom de Ghana for be faso ene yisi kasem be faso na ye de sebi ubese yesu omo kose na ye nkasa omo wu a omo mfa ye nko ti ubisa mo position a opposition ti eme
ebusia intro mponie na ye bewremu and ye various topics and there yabo no emre ne ekọ ntino ye nkomu a ene sakweku de bra mehase edi efree wo hodom your first topic parliament to enact lifestyle audit act by speaker mamintie o submission wenu
minaba mechia ona machia wahwefo mo hwe ye Kumasi online TV na wie na machia mi ankasa me boss Michael Osaibuati poop ono na ye restructuring new year MPP ye dey na call for national youth organizer and you could see say I'm down like I say my slow kakra mo fanche me na hwefo so fanche me like me ba stress my stress and say what be some so ne machia Michael Osaibuati poop baby owo bia no maka che ni say Ghana for na MPP ma ye hu adwuma so ne adwuma kesi a wodi ma party no na ono na party no mabunu se o meje party ni mfiri ahohiahia eja currently ewo party ni efa mabunu domfrefo ho enti na machia ono so sa akwa no so na machia the Ashanti Regional Women Organizer Batampa na mampoma bebe obia mama nyankopon enka ho na onye okese minaba lifestyle audit another topic in Sunday me na me say frankly speaking na
like now I haven't heard anything about such audits. But the question is, you can lifestyle auditor. What is the meaning of lifestyle audit? DNA lifestyle audit. Look, Ghana have bibia ni ya no brofo kuntan. Na ebekwa ko wiase do. Enkrofo bi ne ka o man se won se hwetere sram ni dia kwa kogu. Mibisa wo. Onim se Ghana ha ye wo. Emre bia ye frɛ no the Declaration Act. Sorry, the Declaration of Assets Act. Eno say oba abamu na ye you say beda adwumaku bia ya ban adwumaku bia no a eno na ehyew keten say e wo say wajapade a wo no utimi ye dan utimi eba bebu hu akonta ene yesa wa adwumaku bia na nse wo mo dia dane political intimidation yoku eye wo hwe Economic and Organized Crime Office ye musem de say o mo de yoku me de men kan ho asem you the Audit Service Act ena eze you nia kotobekumuma make say the useless office of the special prosecutor a special prosecutor His Excellency the former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo yi na kisi ajaben even one city mu atekura no ntimi nyi bi ma o man no and so ade be chi wo behwe na a whole lot of controversies around. You were the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice Office. You see, the question is, what is the essence of all these institutions? What is the essence of all these institutions? And then Speaker Pessoa Kache say all these institutions, they are useless.
Oh, they are useless.
Oh yes. If you are going in for a lifestyle audit, what is it? Lifestyle Audit Act. Then what is the essence of the Declaration of Assets Act? What is the issue? What is the function of IOCO? What is the function of the special prosecutor? Okay. So what is the main impetus of this audit or this act? What is like they should come clear. The function of this act. And for so many Ghana for being free so. And now it is going to be one of the political gimmickry. And look, this government, so funny to the extent, say, they just want to portray an image, say they are fighting corruption, but within them, they are the ones who are indeed the main kind of said they are the panaceas of corruption.
Okay.
In just 5 months, you could see the arrogance, you could see the posture of some of the appointees. I binom the dollars good muchama or more was or muchama. So if you want to, what the lifestyle audits why don't we, finance or make all these existing institutions? Then I saw masene yen pesika mo na omo nya omo djuma as an independent body. To the extent say and near the Remona Chakwa to Yoko, then he will be leading a political intimidation spree, all because he is pained. So what is the meaning of lifestyle audits? The Speaker of Parliament or Parliament should come out and tell Ghanaians the main reason why we are foregoing the already existing institutions which I have already made mention of. Or and I say, okay, the lifestyle auditing, who are going like a for now? Like what is it? Like a for na chese omubabe di animu. Ama ye hu say bia lifestyle audit act here ebebe enye for engaging in a tangent of intimidating or victimizing political opponents. It's good. Look, in every political dispensation or in every democratic dispensation, say at least ultimate fairness should prevail in everything that we do, because you have to be sure say you are going there without or with exemption of a corrupt mindset. So yes, so what the lifestyle audit about? Well, nobody is condemning it, but what is the impetus? What is the function of the lifestyle audit midwifed from the already existing institutions or exempted from the already existing institutions.
Albano, the SRAJ, the Ghana Police Service, the Attorney General, Ministry of Justice, Parliament, Economic and Organized Crime. Woman, you know, Ekahubi, and one mobile share. Not one might say a one more parliament aside the parliamentarians, even those who have been appointed.
Look, Mineba, one thing that I want us to know is, look, if you want to, come out with such an act or with Mrebi saying the same function of mobile, and no one and make us say the already existing institutions no more well, forgive me, maybe I don't know that much.
Oh, okay.
So give me the benefit of the doubt, or I am giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe as time goes on, or in the coming days, they are going to explain the main reason behind this audit to Ghanaians, for Ghanaians to what? To understand. But look, this is not any idea what the government should be. Any way in Ghana for show. Any way in Ghana for show. It is our per se what Ghana for say indeed you are fighting corruption within you. Wow, no. We are saying say and you may be a koso. In Kitahudi be a koso one of your appointees wasn't Kaoshisham. And so what Jana man here I'm an echo. It's in the sun of our lifestyle audit act, a koshasi free him. Where is it going to start from? That is the question. So if you are going to implement or if you are going to come up with such an act, then make sure, say, within you, you are going to make sure you scrutinize the kind of appointees that you have appointed for your government.
Okay.
So what I say, it's I don't understand this lifestyle audit act and whatever that the speaker or parliament is coming out with. I think say going forward, they are going to make Ghanaians aware and explain things better for Ghanaians to understand the main impetus of lifestyle audit and the already existing institutions.
Okay, AJ, Maminti also said, Mishaja, why buying a wash and why buying a dear band to Maminti Odia?
Madam was Minyaba. Medical me find Chiama wati for any ashe for Menya brain or Muti no Moshe. Me find Chiason and Coma President John Dramani Mahama. Now, Mensa in Chia me ame boss, Honorable Anwar Sadat, OMC for Yuko Municipal Assembly. Our boy Juma Mebuno. And you for room for more material water memophone na ebona baso. Edikan na minua be mekasa no na ne kasa yemu no na de okan na akere say lifestyle audit art in the crown on tiase na waka say onim the reason on tiase onim the reason in tiaba enti no de okan nyina no justify the fact say onim reason no ho na me da say also o kire ni mu kakra say lifestyle audit art no enye speaker na wo yi some anti-corruption agencies or more dada as I say SRAJ Woku Ghana Police Service ni OSP mo esin chen na wo dey act for fraba na mom speaker say o kan o mu nyina abom so he needs their collective effort no more to me sharpen the anti-corruption issues across Ghana no so that's all about that. And then this lifestyle audit art as speaker e push for na ye na e bompa say ye na idea and support a better o it's also in line with the accountability NDC aban as a President Mahama led administration no edigu akwemu amagana fo nyina ho eto mo asisi ano say oye aban adwuma na say ofa one city kura na oyem hihye wo say oh there be no aban ne de anti-corruption agency beba so abagiska what I say until when na some programs and as initiatives be a parliament and as a speaker of parliament e dey boa era president or no any accountability issues so these things are should be commendable and yes you better na hani attention mu say enye policy be a be or kasa na waka say OSP a useless office or something or say you rekufado na appointed no na since you appointed ni na ontumi enchi obi a where one city cry emuate da
and no and they watching the permians
and then so it shows the kind of person na you rekufado efa no any the kind of intimidation and I say pressure you rekufado sign the tone so say mama wo adwuma say ye na emo adwuma na wo ye no enye what I say na etememu wana kiseja bin ya beka say ono de oyankwa no ma o de ne kreba for yes yes because na the year Kufado the Ashan is an as a Ghana buying the Ashan is as a one yano. So what come one near San Kachan is a winjai. This shows the kind of people are Yenu or Mudilu or Minimo. MPP are buying ye MPP are Manukuno. Enya Manukua or Mona Bachelor NDC are buying Sandy or Mo NC and really or minor. Ghana 4 NDC Mujidi. Matu aba NDC are buying. Say or Mombrana Mumbai Ghana phone free. Amania MPP are buying the Womukum. That's it.
Okay, kwekuma mensa sombra wo honom. Sisi ya se oto 1 liter bia obetua 1 Ghana cedi. Kojo upon kromansem odi to jano say this levy is being charged at a rate of 8% per transaction. This makes it one of highest tax rates introduced in Ghana as a single instance. It is simply wickedness. Then I work at their farm.
Minaba. Say aban bia de ehyehyɛ mmra sɛ ɔde ɛgye to a sɛbe yɛde bɛboa ɔman a in my view there I think say that is the way to go because yɛde to ɛna kyikyere man and saa to na bi na yɛde tua adwumayɛfoɔ ka saa to na yɛde boa na yɛka ne sɛ ɔman puntudwuma a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔman no yɛyɛ den yeye no eno abi nanka ye de be den ebe eye oman no yi now look say who opposition a different from say wo wa aban mu o wa aban mu you now face reality akoye say obi bobo park so no obi tinchen na otie akire no dwen say bia nka on nanka wo park ne so anka sei no bebo no bo wura mu a e no bo say ball no
ne ball
na from look there is this philosopher what say cows are trapped by their horns but men by their words. I'm using this statement twice today and this is the first time that I'm using it. Cows are trapped by their horns but men by their words. Onim baby NDC are buying we are say omo wa ban mu omo opposition omo kasai especially I'm not going to talk about e-levy especially when there was an introduction of a 20 pesos charge on energy sector. That was what we were calling it, the energy sector levy. 20 pesos. Do you get it? 20 pesos. Omo current communication officer, Ghana is only as one good so share. In the say no me share good so you say what shall say $1 ebe catch Ghana for say MPP are buying another down Kufuor and His Excellency Dr Bawumia. Eye would differ among you Ghana for 20 pesos. Samreno ni eni dum so mo. Samreno ni enim dum so mo. Enne wo se dum so aba. Abanya wo na wo se say wakotwa ntora kire Ghana for am mato aba ma no. Wo ka kire Ghana for say o ma say economy no. In 8 years they kept the light on and we only had 2 weeks of power interruption. 2 weeks in all their 8 years. And enne wo sa abanya na wo akira wo se yemfa amamuo ni ma wo no na wonim ye no. Wakwa korobu Peter
to people
ebetua polka. You remove an e-levy of 1% on every 100 cedis transaction that you make. To introduce a 1 cedi on every liter of fuel, not even on fuel alone, on all petroleum products. So imagine, obi a wode yan fa ne say, ne car almost 10 liters. The 10 liters are 10 liters. Ubetua 10 cedis on each fuel that you buy. That is how dishonest and double standard this current NDC is. And you know one funny thing. On the Kionet are buying beer, yes, on the way the modus operandi of the Kionet. The Kionet for no more, you don't econom do Makoku Divan, Sebokin and so. That is how this current government is. settings could you imagine say they introduced this bill in parliament under a certificate of urgency, and you know the time that they introduced this bill? Look at the time. Anajobe 12. Oh, okay, it was around 9-8 time Ghana for yakwa adwuma ba na yabrena yadwodwo ye ho no. Because that time no obi adwena ye den afri so. But under normal circumstance, if you want to introduce any bill, you bring it at the floor of parliament for members to deliberate on that bill, so that Ghanaians will be abreast with the reason that bill is being introduced. But adwena teacher ni say sabi omo pese omo che Ghana for sabi omo say Ghana for yen wini nti no. Look at the time in an ungodly hour that they introduced this bill. This is the kind of people who lied their way out into power. And Crawford Muchantro say MP Piabai, a Kotobekuma by no. Omo de so many Kotobekuma, Omo de Kotobekuma Busia, or must Busian in Nasi. This is the kind of government that Ghanaians have had trust in and voted for them. And then, I'm not sure my brother here is coming to justify 1 city of every, let me say, 10 cities, and 1 city on every 100 cities. I'm not sure he will do that. Because every reasonable Ghanaian will understand, say, me send 100 cities, I'm watching me 1 city. Name say me koto there 10 cities. And that's why me koto there 16 cities. And that's why me koto there 20 cities. And you know one funny thing. They go around saying, say, yati fuel also. Of which you know very well, say, the determinants of fuel prices is not being determined locally. We are having various determinants of fuel prices. We are having the external determinants and even internal determinants. And so far as with respect to, let me say, foreign is it foreign exchange or whatever? We have international markets, the OMCs. They all determine the prices of fuel. So the stability of fuel is not stagnant. Fuel no mean can say fuel ejina faako. Fuel ejina faako. The prices of fuel is being determined by various factors. So if we are having a reduction in fuel now, that doesn't mean we are going to still be at that same price continuously. So imagine currently, let's say fuel is bought at 16 cedis. I stand to be corrected because I don't know the actual price. 12 cedis, 50 pesos. Because me can say since last month, I've forgotten the price of fuel now.
Okay.
Let's say the price of fuel is 12 cedis per liter, right? The price of fuel is 12 cedis per liter, and you are introducing a 1 cedi, so that makes it 13 cedis. I'm doing my calculation. Yeah. You can do yours. You can, refute it. 13 cedis. And imagine, let's say the prices also increases. Let's say 3 months time the prices increases. Let's say 14 cedis. That means we are going to buy a liter for fuel at 15 cedis. And as we all know, fuel so this current NDC government, or Mama Ghana for who say, need any knowledge when it comes to governance. Ghana for say Ghana for one, and the current happenings, we are having a health crisis currently, but we are having a president who initially told us, "Oh, you're dying for no," and you're dying for no be announced. So no matter what you guys will do, he doesn't care. And until you obey or then the finance minister be no matter parliament anajo. And I do the Siomuna Efred Mabana Yadu Honom. No man introduce you a bill, a day and you know, say every bill which is targeting our energy sector is targeted to the ordinary Ghanaian. The moment you touch our energy sector, because it is going to affect the prices of food. It is going to affect transport fares. It is going to affect every sector of the economy. And this is the government and no opposition, or catch a Ghana for say odomo and 20 pesos I could for Dr Bawumia they are to energy sector la isuno energy sector nesuno omutirimo osum be remo de omutirimo nesumo omuya wudifo so they no mutirimo nesum be mo de mama Ghana for say mo ya wudifo mo ndwene Ghana for ho mo mafu ene mo yam ekoma na demu opposition ntino ena mo ba yese mo so mo ba bewia na makum na maseye. This is the current government at Ghana for or ma deceive Ghana for makoto abamo. If any reasonable person will come out and defend this indefensive act, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourself. So if 1 cedi on 100 cedis was bad, well, is 1 cedi on 12 cedis good? Is 1 cedi on 12 cedis good? I want my brother to tell me if 1 cedi on 100 cedis was bad, is 1 cedi on 12 cedis good? And posterity lies in the womb of time, of which the NDC is definitely going to stand that time.
Okay. Ede, kweku drebe, wakan se mebri, onso for submission to Jay.
One cache. Manenti asese, ahani ye won enye ntinti mu competition ye ba. De ededwa so a ye ka ho asem na ye kire Ghana fo send your mind ekọ no enu nti ne ye wa ha. Nti sa wo betina ha e ka se 11 1 cedi nti sa wo sende 11 1%. Nti sa wo sende 100 cedis na say to 1 cedi a, it is better than say 1 Ghana cedi on 12.5 cedis. No, you are somehow no say or just say eco-related. This is, I don't know, a weakest analogy analysis will be better because
1 liter fuel so dey to me for being ko baby out.
The American say so we because say 1 cedi per 12.5 cedis a liter of fuel is the same as 1% of 11 na ye beto Ghana for so na say nipa no I don't know how to describe the person. Minim the way I'm describing nipa no. If you say so we can say 1 cedi per liter no bad in what sense? Because 1 cedi near flat rates. And this our China fuel no free 12.5 cedis. That's a cost 17 cedis. You are still paying the 1 cedi,
which is going to make it
what I say.
Cedis. Is that not?
You are still going to pay the 1 cedi. I'm not doubting that fact. Maybe you are not going to pay more than. But Kojo upon Kruma, honorable Kojo upon Kruma, as my work can say, one of the calculator who say 1 cedi on 12.5 no, 8% no. And the church say, auto a letter of fuel be an I charge you 8% no. A weakest analogy and analysis, especially coming from an honorable member of parliament. And this Awoka said 1 cedi per 12.5 cedis no, 8%. What if say Ochina fuel prices no echo drew about 17 cedis. Don't you know say 8% of 17 cedis no would increase from 1 cedi to that amount no. It is not right. I don't know I mean method and I say some theories we use to define it idea no. The woman and say emra na MPP aban ti akonya so. Omo be free aban mo se na wotwi car. O se ne car se ya che. Bisa ne say emra na o be free akonya so na wotwi car no. No to fu o sen. In this time no na say woto fu o 17 cedis a. Yet man mu ha 1st November 2022 sorry. Fu o bo e ko do 23 cedis e wo man we mu. What I say? Into we be free aban mu na say fu o e 1 liter is 17 cedis a. That time no say ukita 1000 cedis a. Unya 58 liters per. And then President Mahama ni NDC sheye any aban papa abenti no. Ukita the same 1000 cedis a. Unya liters nko 83 to 58 no every 83 ubenya excess of 25 liters with the same 1000 cedis no. Ubenya excess of 25 liters. 25 liters no if I multiply by the current rate of a liter of fuel 12 cedi 50 pesos no. Ubenya 312 Ghana cedis in excess. Na sa 312 Ghana cedis in excess here. Unya ne for free no and I say aban na ma wo hwan ha unti unya 312 cedis no aban ne say dum so ayedemu energy sector crisis ayewu mu a MPP aban wo mote so na wo mo free IPPs no eka bibia anyina ma hode ebe nsu o man mu bia no wo mo ntu a mo ntofu o mo free IPPs ama yede IPPs ne ka no over 3.1 billion dollars no and then wo driver na wo nya faso 312 cedis no yimu 83 cedis which means say 1000 cedis bia yimu 83 cedis representing 83 liters no faboa o man no na yen fan solve doom so crisis and I say energy sector crisis aban aba abesin ko bebre no abagu wa yentumi ntua no na still na nya excess of 229 Ghana cedi 50 pesos what the ha ebe ka kire me say enimti no yento aban ne ya ne ensan ko tuma laji Bawumia na ase den wo MPP aban mo na mote so a momo opposition NDC aban te so mo ka kire say NDC aban a wote so no what the taxes ekuga Ghana for so ama je say Ghana for enti mo ba you are going to move the economy from taxation to production say okay me nwa say okay mo ba ekunya so mo the taxes over 40 in the begu Ghana for so Now you are complaining. Say abanya wama Ghana for ho aheha omo. Na wo se wokita 1 cedi na se tete no. Se nka wo de beto ade na se ni na asa na se nde. Oto na obenya mfaso na mfaso kakra no. Fa bibu ani yire fan solve crisis a atena oman ni mu free in fiat ye chechire oman no. Ye fan solve a eno no wo problem with that. Wa betena he ka ho asem. Ama abanya wo na wo te ye support sisi ano. Emna na wo te akonya so. Ye jeje bibi a friends betting tax. Betting tax ye jeje wo man mu nyina no. Samia Ukua no ye NL boss ebe ka kire se sika no ne nsan so ba ku mu krada se sika ni na afahin taxes ni ye je ni na afahin wa betina ebe ka se aban no abo amafu obo akofom Ghana fo aheha o muti Ghana fo enso emo a mo de bu aban no me dia solve energy sector crisis no bad wo te ha wo ne Kojo Opon Nkrumah no NDC aban some weak analogy be say 8% of 12 cedi 50 pesos 1 cedi entino. Se Ghana ni bi ato a liter of fuel which is 12 cedi 50 pesos na otua 8%. What if say fuel price no ekosro? And I say back for more. Is it going to be the same 8%? This is a flat rate. 1 cedi ni a flat rate. And this is 11 na a percentage, you know. Until 11 is always sending 50,000 cedis. You are going to pay 500 cedis. But then with this one, so a liter, 5,000 liters of fuel, are going to pay 1 cedi per liter. So these are, I mean, two separate things. And I say, we better now justify say 1 cedi per liter no is the same as 1% 11. No. It's when the say na meshas mekano can na one country. The woman na making natural medicine.
Let me make one or two about us here. Look, you could see when he was even explaining this, he was very tired. So I will never become a Brahman, but I will give him the you know, I mean fan born in channel. Because
it is unless say one TRC and I say you are following the same analogy Kojo Opon Nkrumah you see, you know, because economists be me who say
when you were talking I
who say this is a rebuttal me who say
no, but I'm not done with my rebuttal. You made your commentary, so let me make my rebuttal. After my rebuttal you can make a substantive statement.
Let me chip in before.
No, listen to me. No, we don't do that here. I don't know if today is the first time you are coming here. Look, I said what kind of me. I said what kind of not because I'm just underrating the statement to make here. I took nothing out of it. Not because I'm having a political lens since the
audience will judge.
Because look, let's make a very cogent analysis here. I said, look, we were having exemptions when it comes to the e-levy, the electronic levy, which they bastardized, which they made, you know, devilish about it. They made animosity about it. Yes, sir, you know, that propaganda you know. E-levy was having exemptions. But with this, there is no exemption. And do you know what? This introduction of the D-levy, the Dramani levy, the John Dramani levy, John Dramani Mahama levy, no. Look, it is the most aggressive fuel taxer since the Fourth Republic in history, like yenyawo, your energy sector, not in previous governments. So if as a young man, as a gentleman like you here, after you are expecting to, you know, soar higher, and you are here defending this indefensible, and telling me, say, it is a flat rate. What is flat rate? If you mean flat rate, imagine somebody who is having an engine capacity of 150 liters, and me car 2 liters. You can say 120 liters. Me 220 liters. Me to be about 4 gallons. 4 gallons of petrol. And imagine, let's assume, or say MPP fra bemu. Na a fuel price. Let's assume say the all can here na 17 cedis. So imagine we had introduced this D levy at the price at that time. 17 cedis per liter plus 1 cedi, you say. 18. It is just that is simple. It is you gave a very simplistic analysis and or tangle no. I asked you a question. Is 1 cedi on every transaction of 100 cedis good or bad? And it's 1 cedi on every transaction of 12 cedis good or bad? He couldn't answer. What me and man no sem na ye. Sometimes if you introduce something and it's good. Look, when the dollar started, appreciating towards the the city started appreciating towards the dollar, no. I went to one of your sister stations and told them, yes, it's very commendable. Though we don't know how these things is happening. Some people are apportioning it to, trade war or whatever. But look, the dollar politics is purely government. I won't take that out of the current government. You get it? But look, you have introduced such a policy. Let me say this is not a policy. You have introduced such a deadly, bill or deadly levy, deadly tax on the good people of Ghana. And America said they were so tactful because they are doing things said they Ghana for. And who actually?
I say papa.
It's Ghana for the bonnet ben and I say petrol co for my idea yan so for so. Bonnet ben. Na say petrol so take a crab, who buy on your shame for home. You have not done anything which is making sure say petrol dollar is coming down, and yet you want to uji emphasize then every so and come here. President John Dramani Mahama explanation on Monday says it different. The current energy minister John Jina Ponsu explanation of the Ghana for different. You get it? So there is conflicting ideas, there is conflicting explanation with respect to the reason why they are taking this one city. What is the transparency of it? What are they hiding? And the whole truth is, Sikaniwa, among the better fuel, are power generators for energy generation. And Sikano Amojeno, even way by out because Sikano Amojeno crown is that. And there's so many things in the move say, move the queen, like must ye, Mokuya Mokuye, must ye. So what I say, one more bano, my finance minister, Kacha say, there is no need to be taxing the people or to introduce new taxes. So what happened? What happened? What happened? NDC, the money Ghana for any now you say, a mere Yeninkaso.
Okay, you next topic for discussion.
One year fair to me because who promise me so my time. Now,
Mamma 2 minutes.
Millie, I say, and I walk, I say, only the who say, and I say, Nisusi money, quadruple upon Kumansusi, flat rate A the same as percentage rate. Imagine who I meant, I say, a man your cool way. Nay, Dr Bawumia also, he is a PhD holder in economics, and I will lead your medical position. Kwajenim Guasia. It's the other now better have compare a flat rate to a percentage rate. Or say, Emra or no autofu no nekano, or say we use okay, say 120 liters, right? It is our time no say auto 120 liters, but could be a liter BI 17 cedis. Now you're saying 2040 cedis. It's our time 2040 cedis. And then auto 1 liter BI 12 cedis 50 pesos. You're saying 1,500 cedis. Check the difference. It's not 540 cedis.
And
when you're excess of 540 cedis minus 120 cedis levy, no. Oh, take 120 cedis levy in free man, you are still having 420 cedis. Ebeko bottom. Says Sikanoa, and how the better 120 liters. Says Sikanoa, the better 120 liters. Shut up, let me talk.
Oh, I think
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Emra Okasa. It is Sikanoa. Now the better 120 liters. Sa time no. And Ukuta says can auto 120 liters. Aside to your energy sector levy. Man still na eka 540 cedis. And it's a deal went no. What's the young organizing election in China? Near to Bawumia and I said. Me person meeting I said date na wakasa.
If NPP didn't meet Ghanaians needs, na say ye de kukumotino etwaba edemamwa. When you people were coming into government,
we are not even equalizing Bibia.
No, because you are making a comparison to when NPP was in government.
Because say 2 foot reg Ghana for because say 2 foot reg Ghana for any say 17 cedis per liter no better than 12 cedis 50 pesos plus 1 cedi no. That's what he's saying. 13 cedis 50 pesos and 17 cedis. Then they right. Then how
the meaning of that? I'm wondering if he understands the meaning of tax.
Come again.
And the way he's indicating himself. It's very strange.
Yes, that is the reason.
That's one Ghana cedi so there.
That is the reason I make us say. And my young say 1 Ghana cedis no, you are converting mana by 8%. Into no 1 cedi is the same as 8%. This is a flat rate of 1 cedi. Into Ochina, some external factors we to remember fuel prices now control. Say cost could do 50 cedis. Now say 8% of 50 cedis now. It wouldn't be the same as 1 cedi no. Into no be what did I mention I say? No. What did I mention I say? I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. The reason I make us ask say Kojo Ponkruma any MPP are buying essay 8%.
No, then you Kojo Ponkruma.
That's the issue you are discussing.
Tell us the issue of the levy. So tell us.
8%.
Explain it to us.
8% of 12 cedi 50 pesos are yet no a little of food and then no 1 cedi, right? And it's no more who say 1 liter be an ucha 8%. Sano moka. And it's 12 cedi 50 pesos no issue to 20 cedis or china. We are still paying the 8%. Now calculate 8% of 20 cedis. Now I say we will still give you 1 cedi. This is a flat rate, and it's a
it's still giving you the one. It's still giving you the 12.50.
I'm not talking about that.
8%. It's still giving you the one.
Yes, that's what Kojo Ponkruma is saying, and I may say a weak analogy. Because
so what is your analogy? What is the general analogy?
The general analogy and the wisest and correct analogy is say 12 cedi 50 pesos. No, 8% of 1 cedi 8% of 12 cedi 50 pesos. But and yes, you can say 8% once 8% it represents 1 cedi of 12 cedi 50 pesos in Tino. Yen kase ye charge Ghana for 8% per liter.
Okay, so
because say I'm coming.
Because Ghanaian who do not understand would think say
jangling yourself
with
of the ones.
And I'm say Kojo Ponkruma, I don't know.
No, I think I understand.
He doesn't understand.
8% of the 12.50 is 1 cedi. But he is saying say okay 8% now ebema Ghana for asuma ye wo mu.
Ebema Ghana for 8% me Ghana for.
I want him to explain it to me, a layman on the streets. I don't know anything about percentages.
Okay, sure.
I don't know anything about. You take your time. I don't know anything about. Maybe I say, me kwati bibi efima ba benya flat rate. Petrol no per liter be a saying here the atoso.
1 cedi.
1 cedi.
And then
I'm coming. Oh please, please listen to me.
That's the same thing I'm
saying. My brother, listen to me. You told me to shut up, so I want you to also shut up. Oh, don't worry. I don't have any problem. Right. I know you are now, trying to do this. We've had such encounters several times, so I'm not worried about that. I want to know. Say I say petrol boy. I say
12 cedi 50 pesos.
So 12 cedis 50 pesos plus 1. You say
13 cedi 50 pesos.
And they say every liter be a better. You say
13 cedis 50.
Every liter be a 12 cedi 50 pesos. Fauka ko 4 points. Are we going to say the equation you better so I want to? No. I won't let you. No. You're not going to pay 13 cedi 50 pesos. It's the equation you better so I 11 the crown. You don't know. And I want to hear we
explain it to me. How are you going to take it?
You are not ready to listen. Now I'm listening to you.
Yes, we are ready. So tell us.
Don't
worry. It's 3 for 7. Let me. I'm a nurse. I can leave the nurse.
I was saying educate you. The whole day na yeti ase. Send a be obi nkojina be bi nka se de minua be me ka ene ye no kre.
It can kre na wo mu no.
In the next fuel price window no. Ma menche wa de bi. Se fuel price window no start here. You better say okay, fuel an example 15 cedis. And you know, at the the interbanks in the Ghana, Bank of Ghana here now. Say Bank of Ghana rate 12 cedis. Banks in between on high and I say below what I say. And you know, say fuel window ni open. Na say or ton a liter of fuel for 12 cedis. A buying so a bedding. A beton sa mana because on super so yeska. What I say? What did the merchant say? Say a buying to fuel. Listen, say let me explain to the people of Ghanaians because enyamo na mo be change this is any amount to aba and I say
initially I thought say the utua
that's not how it is.
So it is going to like say
it's fuel window say open fuel window na you open fuel window no na say yen fa ne say fuel 15 cedis na say Ghana buy a ton man nko for 16 cedis 50 pesos. Next time no if it's a fuel window no you open na say fuel no e be 16 cedis e was outside one na they wouldn't reduce the price no e be stay what did they mention say.
Okay, so meaning say me kona me koto fuel na me as the driver muntin
that is it obi atin from
ma member
OMC na ekwa ko be cost na
any OMC na be cost
na how many be cost
tie makoto penwe 5 cedis. And I may bet on more 6 cedis, right? And I may call no. Almost say a 5 cedi 50 pesos. Still now I met on almost 6 cedis. Now I use 50 pesos now solve a crisis no. Say Makwana 5 cedi 50 pesos. Listen,
no, my guy. Makwana, you are trying to if you can't convince them, confuse them. That is what you are doing.
You are not ready to listen to them.
No, we are ready. We've given you the ample time to explain yourself.
No. I'm not ready to allow him to
explain verbatim to what you want to mean.
Listen, no, Nana, I can't
understand you. I am giving you look. I am giving the and I'm making listen to me. And I make I say, I am a layman on the street. What I know is I have heard the government has introduced new taxes on fuel products or on fuel prices. Is that not it? Is that not it?
That is it.
Good. So now what I know is the price of a liter of fuel is what? Is how much? 12 cedis, 50 pesos. So in this sense, you have to convince me. Say 1 cedi near the a liter. So no, I am not the one going to bear the cost, but rather the explanation you are giving.
Did I tell you say you want to bear cost? Did I tell you that? So, or create the way of person. I didn't see you one.
No, I
am.
You are suffering.
You were supposed to get that benefit. Anything I want to say, anything president say, city appreciation against na yenya free mono. Let us sacrifice that. It's not like say na mechem say wakoto pen 4 cedis, wakoto am obi 5 cedis. Na sa ade chin obekọ na say 350 pesos. E wo say oton money pan 450 pesos, right? Because e okọ ehon I so ate. But then you are still going to sell it to the person at 5 cedis na.
Okay,
no you sell 50 pesos no.
Price in Ebeka ho no ma wo mu nti.
Enye wo ti o me say full price window.
Even the energy
it is not even the who or board and no.
Brief way.
What I say,
the energy minister himself couldn't explain this thing, and you want to try and explain it.
So why are the drivers supporting that?
Who is supporting what?
Which driver now? Waka say driver.
Who is supporting what? Are you abreast with issues?
Come on. The driver said they are going on strike. Strike the bus. Strike the bus. Because Omaka strike.
No, you have not implemented the thing. So how are they going to go on strike? So implement the thing and see whether they are going to go on strike.
Now, they are not drivers.
Are you abreast with issues?
Again, true and I said, "They will come where you be no, and a tow driver for bitrimu until after so many
explanation. The government has not been able to come out to explain to
this line.
Let's go to our secretary.
Say, you start to implement it as now.
You're lying and contradicting yourself.
9 minutes, Mr. Amo. I come in 9 minutes.
So stop contradicting yourself.
Even if say you are
explaining everything of which you are not even making.
Mr. Amo, I come in 9 minutes, but then 8 minutes input. The next topic, 3 minutes. It's a broad topic, but unfortunately, time may be TNT. No, memo be 3 minutes each. Necessary one more echo strike.
Start from me because.
Mama shall see if you want. We'll take on that.
Yes, I need Johnny Bedum.
I brought to be a friend of Pablo Kuku for MVP. So we know. And I was say. President Mahama Dada nurse for any midwife before. Didn't see I was say. President Mahama born to ya or catch Ghana for say me policies ni na me policy back on NSA. Within the first 120 days, many Ghana for sign contracts. Na nyama meye woman o state ni nyina no. Or say nurse for a strike no. Actually say Mahama amfa omo anka ne 120 days contract ni mu nti no mo strike. Adenti na obi a opese yeto abamo after say we defeat Ghana frontier ase no obi a osan pese wo say o o party say wo ye dey yo yeto abama obedina simple so aka asem we a kire Ghana na Ghana ni bia say be na dwemu do bia asem we o de be asem.
Okay, you
so what is
the strike? The strike. Do you?
I was just talking the case.
Strike or not?
Strike there. I can't say. Untumi nka say obi ye na dwuma. They are working under a union. Into worker striker, untumi nka say onjaya na say chinchina. Una obeche ni de onye. Because the strike bia no. The major aim and say, motive of the strike no. Say they want a better working conditions. And until enye aban bi anase obi ene be bibi amana kokan union bi say omonko strike anase bibi sa say opa conditions na nurse for ne midwife for ne kan say yes satisfying yes satisfying and they are at the chia they can bring another working conditions of service say aban ne nyema it is strike ne dey I don't think say bibi a MPP for aban no else omoka say ya ka say nurses ne midwives for mo time emra mu be fra ban mu alaji Bawumia born into a ekogina school bi ka say ono atua nurse for ka aketesi bi a student ekoje microphone ka che say watena school mu wasa the final semester wonye ska no what I say momo time and a nurse for area school Wamu real school, aye bibia real.
Does he understand what he is?
Let's phone in real school, aye bibia real, aye bibia. Just say, omo betu me akwa field. Omo tine fia recently.
Do you understand what you are talking about? Are you here in the name of NDC or
I am coming.
What are you here
when I started, na me can the issue on board, no. Se kukufu kase. President Mahama and for nurses and midwives for no and kind of that was all I was saying and I'm also making strike no wasn't right and then we are now looking at
the strike.
No, we are now looking at the nurse for the midwife for
moko strike
or more agent here or more and what's them the eka until I know MPP are buying us and you MPP near Betchem the American what I say yet recently
a very great disservice to your party that you are representing.
Aketesi bi a was we nursing
and if this is your stance
let me talk
of the party there then you have a message
you posting into oton ade o street nurse ni a waje training na obeba be hwe yansu oba abeboa doctors or hospitals no oni you posting no abaning posting no ti oton ade nya recently ya na wo say private hospital be employing nti say ka say aban a omodwene nurse for ne midwife for ho abanya odwene health sector ho a enya MPP abanya kokofu etina waka say President Mahama 120 days social contract na wa achieve na amagana fo anyuna ni age ho no enti den yenye den yento abachena ne ntuma Bawumia na
why are you always talking about election why are you always talking about
why are you here? What is the motive of a political party? And
so you are in election.
I'm coming to election. That's the reason you are here. You are in a position. I don't mind who position. I don't mind who election. I don't know.
Okay, to Mona
Ghana for 6 million for 2 abama.
I don't know where he's coming from, and I think he is very bereft of ideas when it comes to this whole Nelson saga. And I don't know how old he is. The kind of work
it doesn't matter.
I'm coming. It doesn't
matter.
Kind of work that he does.
It doesn't matter. A young lady or a young lady,
Magai, listen.
A young lady or nursing training.
Magai, listen.
I see Alaji Bawumia or PhD holder in economics. So it doesn't matter.
Magai, listen to me. Minimum Juma way.
Just tackle the issue on board. It's of no essence to what
it's my time. It's my time. Listen to me. It's political communication. I don't know the number of years that you've been in
whatever you are saying is of no essence to whatever we are discussing here. Just go straight to the point and then tackle the issue at hand,
bro. So relax. The issue is John Dramani Mahama and your abani and we nurses, we are not asking for luxury, we are asking for livelihood. And if the NDC can, present somebody who has no idea about what we are fighting for, especially let me use what the nurses are fighting for, to come and sit here and just make politics out of everything.
No one is making politics out of this.
It is very, very sad. Please. Oh, Charlie.
I mean, correct him.
You are not being... Show some respect.
But he's misquoting whatever I said.
Listen to me, my guy. Show some respect.
Should I keep quiet for you to misquote what I said?
No. Even
come on.
I allowed you to talk. Listen to me. I allowed you to talk. My guy.
Yes.
Do you know why I've been so soft on him? Yeah, because I know, sir, I have to just let him explore. It's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But look, we nurses, what we are asking for is the condition of service. And if we mean condition of service, and one funny thing is, you see, even now the unimplemented condition of service is not so nauseating than the posture of the minister. The arrogance, the vituperations, and the kind of, words are like obe kano, a shebufu. Look, I don't know. I didn't see a strike. Look, MPP are buying a sign your condition of service in the year 2024, which was May last year, of which they told us they were going to implement it last year, July. July.
So June 3rd.
You get it. And unfortunately for us, one of the associations within the nursing fraternity sent the issue to court, citing our mother association, which is GRNM, they didn't consult them in propounding that condition of service. Fair enough. It was back and forth. And do you know what? One thing this current government doesn't know is our mother association, every engagement that they have with the current administration, They have a memo. They send it to some of us through email, through SMS, and through even WhatsApp groups. So we have all the memos that they've been, the meetings that they've been with the current minister. And look, you don't have a meeting with somebody in let me say, in secrecy. You come out and say different thing, and you do different thing when you are having a meeting with that person. You see, it got to a time we were even having issues with our association. Then they said no. Then if that is the issue, the minister is not being fair with us. Because and this is the modus operandi of the current government. Because one, even the current minister himself, I'm not sure if indeed he has even had time to read the condition of service that we have presented to the ministry, who is our employer. So my brother, please, if you get the opportunity anywhere to go and talk about this issue, it is a very delicate issue of which you are, if you don't speak well about it, you are doing a very great disservice to the party of which you are communicating for. You get it? Look, I don't want to go into it that much because I am a party communicator of which I am also affected by what is currently going on, and I'm also part of the current industrial action that we are going on. I can't comment much about it because I am speaking currently on a political tangent. The more that I extend the communication of this issue, I'll be politicizing it. No, I don't want it that way. But what the nurses are asking for is just simple. They are not asking to buy them the luxuries that your current ministers are now having, the V8, the lessons that they are sleeping in. What we are asking for is livelihood. Livelihood, the risk allowances, the on-call duty allowances, the uniform allowances, and even the research allowances for our tutors at the various nursing trainees. This is what we are asking for. You have done it for the various professional bodies. And now we are having party or government-sponsored journalists who try to demean and underrate the profession. Look, nurse is a free hospital. Do you know the canker that it is creating, of which the ordinary Ghanaian is the one suffering? And if you come and sit here and talk about Bawumia kofa away and obi tinefie, look, obi na tinefie, and we know where the thing started from. I don't want to go there. It's a topic for another day. But look, my brother, as a simple advice, if you get the opportunity to talk about this issue, make sure you know the delicacy of this issue.
Who is making this politically?
The commentary, the communication, and the way and manner you address the issue was purely political. No. So I myself, since I am a victim,
I'm allowing him to talk. Let me talk.
I am part of what is currently going on.
And then you are a party communicator. You can't say much because I'm not my testimony. That
is the reason why I am saying I can't speak much about it because I am part of the association. I am not a leader of the association.
And then you are a party communicator
of the association. But what I mean is, what our leaders are saying is just implement our condition of service. Simple.
And who is against that?
Okay, thank you very much, Kweku Deborah, NPP Communication Team Member, and AJ Brefoten, KNUST Vice President, NDC Communication Team Member. Madam Munina siye papa pasi yetunsa the frame mo was showdown Jimmy so nice submission ya be fight and the studio had him say my boy Juma ye papa most of them comment comment section na say ba ye nyina no yade amehuma nipa eguso a wo mo but unfortunately dudu akunya so yentena so enchenti no ha na yedi dwumedi nyina besi comment ni bi we say Ken Agyapong Ken. Good afternoon, my sister. God bless you and Honorable Kennedy. Thank you very much. In Europe, everything is standstill. Never take Mahama has made any better $4. Okay, Kennedy, your arrogance will bury you. Talk about the NDCs and stop your senseless desperation. Kennedy not they talk sense for there. Vice President with okay, you are the Vice President. I think said no be more PR4. I have just been prompted. Did you mention Wale as a rural area when talking about nurses? Na ube PM Kumasi Kran. Yeah, baby, we say that place is a village. So this is not something I will say. Wuchimu Nasa Shonko. And common executive producer, Mr. Daniel Yeboah, and a producer of Showdown, and so Hana ATP Kopimo MC Honum Swa, Obi Benedict and Sanre Juma, and Ebusia, Echegu, and Meso Mitsinemu, and the Jumedi Ebasom meeting, and Nanaya. So Yami Friday, Yebasansu Ediasha, exactly 2 p.m. Stay safe.
Amafwe Kumasi Online TV Production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo a hu yie pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks and so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi Online TV Production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa true so 0550623377 Kumasi Online TV Production ye demu fua e wo Kumasi kodua mu.
Audio